We have a new NotebookLM notebook here, and let's add one source. Here we have a YouTube video that contains a summary of the Angular V20 developer event. And so we see that appear here on the left panel. So if you're not familiar yet with NotebookLM, on the left you have a sources panel. In the middle you have a chat area where you can work with the sources. And on the right you have the studio. And in the studio you can generate audio, overview, mind maps, report, flashcards, quiz. That was already known, but now since recently we can also generate a video overview, as you can see right here. This is an amazing new feature from NotebookLM, and it's a really incredible superpower. So let's have a look at how it works. First of all, you can also add more sources. We're just using one source here for the sake of the demo of this video. And but feel free to add, for example, 5 PDFs, 3 videos, whatever you like. And then if you head over to the studio here, you can, if you click on this area right here, it will immediately start generating a video. But you can also hit the pencil area right here. And in this dialog, you can then set some configuration. For example, you can choose the language that should be used in the video. You can use the visual style. So there's many styles you can choose from right here. And then you can also specify a little more information that is passed into the prompt for the video generation on the things you want the video to focus on. So for the sake of this demo, let's just leave everything as the default, and then we'll just hit generate, which will then prompt NotebookLM to start generating the video. Now this can take a few minutes, so I'll pause the video right here and continue when the video has been generated. All right, once the video has been generated, it will appear here in the studio output panel, and we can click on it right here. So first of all, we can play it right here in the preview panel, but you can also download it by hitting the download icon right here. So let's have a look at what it looks like. You can hit the play button. The video will have visual slides, and it will also have audio. So let's play.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into Angular V20. Now, this isn't one of those releases that's going to break all your code, so you can breathe a sigh of relief. Instead, it's a really massive milestone that hones in on 3 key things: stability, performance, and honestly, just making our lives as developers a whole lot easier.
And really, this quote from Minko Gechev, the Angular product lead, just hits the nail on the head. He talks about polishing powerful, in-progress features. And that's exactly the theme for V20. It's all about taking these awesome, but maybe newer features, things like signals and server-side rendering, and getting them totally battle-tested and rock-solid, so you can confidently ship them in your production apps.
Okay, so first up, let's talk about
All right, I will pause the video right here, but let's scroll through it and see what's been generated.
Is also packed with complex, and you couldn't try these out. See what you like, what you don't. Much smaller, faster, and of course, the Signal ecosystem. It means better performance.
All right, this is amazing. This is really awesome. So it took the input sources from the left and it turned it into a full video of about 7 minutes that has visual components, that has audio, that summarizes everything. This is incredible. So imagine that on the left you have like 5 PDFs and 6 videos and a bunch of input sources that for example, from website or text documents. And imagine that you're a student or you're a professional and you need to go through a lot of material. This is an incredibly powerful tool because it can help you generate those video summaries for you. If you're a visual learner and you want to go through a lot of text content, this is incredible. If you need to process, for example, for work, you need to process a lot of documents, this is incredible. If you're a student, this is incredible. So yes, this is a superpower. Please feel free to have a look at it. You can collapse it again by here. You can even regenerate new videos, more videos. You could tweak it as we saw with these configuration options. It's incredible. Feel free to give it a try. It's a superpower and it's made available for free to you by the Google team using NotebookLM. So if you want to use it, go ahead to notebooklm.google.com, create a new notebook, add your input sources, and then hit that video overview button. That's it for this video. Happy video creation and have a great one.